Good morning, Unity of Walnut Creek, give me a hey. Give me another hey-ho. Give me a Happy New Year. There we go, you're with us. How's everybody doing at home? I hope you are doing that too. Please rise in body or spirit. Join us in singing. Look into the mirror, what do you notice? Who do you see? God's own expression, manifesting, perfect and holy. I am pure and perfect. I am wonderful. I am love, love, love in the mind of God. I am free and endless. I am beautiful. I am love, love, love in the mind of God. Look into the mirror, what do you notice? Who do you see? God's pure potential, manifesting holy and fully. I am free and endless. I am wonderful. Let's read the words. Yes. I am love, love, love in the mind of God. There we go. Now it's a free and endless. I am free and endless. I am beautiful. I am love, love, love in the mind of God. Look into the mirror, what do you notice? Who do you see? God's own expression, manifesting, perfect and holy. I am pure and perfect. I am wonderful. I am love, love, love in the mind of God. I am free and endless. I am beautiful. I am love, love, love. Oh, I am love, love, love. Yes, I am love, love, love in the mind of God. In the mind of God. In the mind of God. Yes. Happy New Year.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to Unity of Walnut Creek service this morning. My name is Bob Hardy.
And I'm Laurel Patterson, and we welcome you to our service. It's Laurel and Hardy reunited.
Yes, that's right.
Now, today's the first Sunday of the month. And what happens then? Oh, it's Tyler's birthday. And does anybody else have a birthday in January? Because we'd like to acknowledge you. So please stand up. Stand up so we can sing to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, dear friends. Happy birthday, dear friends. Happy birthday to you and you and you and you at home.
Nice. We want to greet and bless everyone who's watching online. Your presence adds to our spiritual community, and we are grateful you're with us. Thank you for joining us.
Yes. And please join me in welcoming our musicians today. Lisa is our Unity song leader, Tyler on piano, joined by Joey on bass, and then Diane. Yeah. And Diane provided the piano prelude this morning. Thank you. Thank you for sharing your music with us today.
Reverend Kristen will deliver today's message, and oh boy, what a message it is. It's entitled, I Dwell in Possibilities. It's our white stone ceremony. Yay!
That's right, yeah. Before we begin, I invite you to turn your phones to silent as we participate and enjoy in the sacred service together.
And now let's take a moment to be grateful for the land our center rests upon. This is Bay-Miwok and Ohlone land.
We honor the Bay-Miwok and Ohlone people of today, and we are grateful for those who are stewards of this land before us. We commit to taking care of these sacred native grounds and Mother Earth.
Unity is a positive path for spiritual living. Our vision for the world, and let's say this together, we envision a spiritually awakened world where all life thrives in conscious oneness.
And our mission is who we have come here to be. Together, we are a loving, inclusive community, expanding and living our divinity in sacred service for all. And our core values are love, connection, service, and wisdom.
And if you're with us for the first time, I invite you to raise your hand if you feel comfortable so that our ushers can give you a welcome packet. Any newcomers? Here's one. Here's a couple. Here's several. Welcome packets. Welcome packets. Welcome packets. They're coming to you. In that welcome packet is information about Unity as well as a $10 coupon which you can use to attend a class or other event here at Unity. And we're so glad that you're here. There's a couple more.
I think Susan's getting after it.
And for those of you that are newcomers, I invite you to join us after the service in the bookstore, Welcome Center, cafe across the patio to get a free gift. And also, we hope you'll stay around and visit with us.
And also, we have connection cards available in the newcomer welcome packet. Got one here. And in the seat pockets in front of you, these are for everyone. With this card, you may submit a prayer request, and our prayer team will pray with you throughout the week.
You may also share feedback or request information. Please place the card in the basket with the offering later in the service. And for those of you viewing online, connection cards are available on the Watch Live page of our website.
Yeah. And we have several activities to highlight.
Woohoo!
Which are highlights this week.
Yay! Do you feel stuck in an old story? Or caught in a loop that keeps you from moving forward? Or do you want to open your heart and mind to new possibilities for growth in the new year? Yes. Of course. Then be sure to attend an inspiring 6-week book study of Echoes of Myself. Through heartfelt stories and simple exercises, discover how life's challenges can become gifts that help you release old patterns and step into your greatest yet to be. Facilitated by author Barbara Kaliva Gordon and Dana Schmidt, both known for their warmth, wisdom, and joyful playfulness. Classes will be held on Mondays starting tomorrow, January 5th through February 9th, from 7 to 8:30 p.m. Attend the first class tomorrow night, and receive a free gift. And you can also purchase the book tomorrow and get it autographed by the author. And I was supposed to say one more thing. What was it? Online registration. You can also register online, so you can do that. Please.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. Maybe, Barbara, if you could stand or raise your hand so people know.
The author, Barbara Gordon, could stand.
Oh, the author.
Thank you. So there are also flyers out on the patio, and you can sign up there too. And please come.
All right. All right. And now I'd like to invite Carolyn Jansen to the platform so she can tell us about 2 powerful heart math experiences coming up this week. Well, one of them's this week.
Thank you, Bob. I'm Carolyn Jansen, and I've been practicing the tools of heart math for 25 years or more. And I'm also a certified heart math coach and trainer. And I work with children as well as adults, and what I do is help them connect to the wisdom of their heart. And in doing that, you also learn how to regulate your emotions and reduce your stress. But I have two activities that we don't do very often, and I want to make sure that you've got them on your calendar. Cut through is a technique that these both were brought to us by Reverend David. They're not taught by other heart math practitioners, but there's two techniques. The first one is the cut through technique, and that's offered 4 times a year. And this month it'll be offered on Tuesday, that's this Tuesday, January 6th, from 7 to 8:30. And additionally on the 5th Wednesday of every month throughout the year. Cut through is a facilitated process that helps you use the coherent power of your heart to connect with that pain or that hurt or trauma or old belief that you have stored in your body. And with the coherence of your heart, like a laser, you just cut right through it and dissolve it, and leaves more space for you to create the life that you want. The second tool is called the Art of Hologramming, and that will be on Tuesday, January 12th. And we haven't done this for the last several years, but Reverend David used to do it following the White Stone ceremony. He'd do it the following week. And it's on January 12th, 7 to 8 p.m. So instead of New Year's resolutions, discover your heart's desire for your fulfillment.
Is it the 13th or the 12th?
It's Tuesday the... I have it wrong here. It's Tuesday the 13th is correct. Yeah, thank you. And instead of focusing on the power of thought, release the creative power of your heart to create the life of your dreams. And what you'll do is you'll choose an area of your life that you'd like to enhance and engage the power of the intelligence of your heart to help you co-create what you would like to experience in your life. This is a wonderful follow-up to our White Stone. So both of these are on the patio. Feel free to pick them up, and I hope to see you there. Thank you.
Thank you, Carolyn. As we prepare for our time of meditation, please join me in taking a conscious breath and affirming our statement of faith. Together, there is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, the all-loving goodness of God. We begin with music, followed by guided meditation and silence.
Please feel free to sing along or hum along if that helps you sink into meditation. With new eyes may I see, with a new heart may I be, may I breathe in the mystery of life. To new heights may I rise, bring new dreams to my mind. May I walk with peace in my heart. With new eyes may I see, with a new heart may I be, may I breathe in the mystery of life. To new heights may I rise, bring new dreams to my mind. May I walk with peace in my heart. With new eyes may I see all of life.
drop into our hearts. We see with new eyes, eyes of the heart. For now, turning that gaze inward, into the depths of our being. And in this depth, there is a sense of fertileness. If it seems dark to you inside, just know that's rich soil in which new seeds are planted. With new eyes, we see not just the flower or the green grass after it's bloomed. We see the potential. We behold the power and the might of the seed. With new eyes, we are unafraid of dark spaces because we know with a flip of a light, the whole room is illumined. Our eyes can see like owls in the night. So as we turn our gaze inward to these depths, we know there are gems to unearth here. Possibilities yet to emerge. So let us allow ourselves to sit in the rich soil of possibility, to let ourselves become like a new seed. And to breathe in the life and the light, the renewal of breath. Feel the warmth, the grounding, to welcome the rains. Sit in our potential. Their eyes softly focused inside in the silence. And now we shift that gaze of our eyes and the heart out into the world, as if looking through a clear window to the heart. See if you can really see from your heart, seeing with the eyes of love. Seeing from that seed of potential, looking out into humanity, for those nearby who you know well and those across the planet, perhaps that you will never meet. See if you can see with the eyes of light and love that stream forth from the heart, that uplift, that see truth and divinity, that see possibility, that see growth and healing and wholeness and prosperity. See if you can see through those eyes that know that all things are truly connected in the web of life. You can see joy. In green grass and blooming flowers, beauty. Looking out into the world with these new eyes, these heart-centered eyes. Everything's different. More vibrant. More alive. And imagine walking through your days now, looking out from this window of your heart, seeing potential and growth everywhere. This is a new year. And you have new eyes. And so it is.
With new eyes may I see, with a new heart may I be, may I breathe in the mystery of life. To new heights may I rise, bring new dreams to my mind, may I walk with peace in my heart, with new eyes. May I see all of life. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of life. to the sweetest kind of love. Get ready, my soul. Everything I've ever done, everything I've ever seen, everything I've lost or won, everything I've ever dreamed has brought me here to the present moment, here to a new beginning here, and I'm seeing life so clearly now. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. 'Cause here I go, deeper, deeper, deeper than I've ever been before. Here I go, closer, closer, closer to my sacred source. 'Cause here I go, deeper, deeper, deeper than I've ever been before. Here I go, closer, closer, closer to my sacred source. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. Get ready, my soul.
Well, you convinced us, Lisa, that you're ready. And that inspired me to be ready. How about you? Do you feel that? Yeah. You ready to go? Happy New Year, everyone. Oh, we got a packed house today. Is this your New Year's resolution to come to Unity? All right. Good for us. Well, I think what we really need to do here is lean into possibility. What do you think? Does that sound good? Does that sound good? That sounds like unity thought, doesn't it? But we're not just going to lean into possibility. We're going to dwell in possibility. You know that famous quote by Emily Dickinson, "I dwell in possibility"? It's actually a first line of a poem of hers. The whole poem requires a little reflection, a little unpacking. But I'd like to just read it through and then mine some of the gems. Do you know the poem? Do some of you know this poem? Yeah? No? Some? Yeah? A little mix.
When you read it, I'll know.
Oh, okay. Very good. Here we go. I dwell in possibility. A fairer house than prose, more numerous of windows, superior for doors, of chambers as the cedars impregnable of eye, and for an everlasting roof the gambrels to the sky, of visitors the fairest, for occupation this, the spreading wide my narrow hands to gather paradise. Dickens' possibility, her dwelling here, is poetry itself. It's creativity, it's life. And what she does for us, as so many poets do, is she paints a picture of what it's like to dwell in possibility. She uses the house, the framework of the house, this idea that when we dwell in possibility, we're in a strong place. We're in that strong place where chambers as cedars have this sense of strength, right? There's a sense of I'm in a very strong place. But what is it about that place also that you can't really see into it from the outside? It's impregnable to the eye, in the poet's words. And so what that means is it's more interior. This is a private space. This is my secret place I go to be connected to spirit. And it's strong. It's strong as cedars. This house is built in a way that I can lean into it and know that I am fully supported. I suddenly feel the online audience. Hello, everyone. So glad to have you with us, and Happy New Year to you as well. So there's a sense of strength and well-being in this house that is built of cedars. And she also talks about how this house opens to the sky. When I dwell in possibility, I am both in this place of centered in my well-being, in this strong place, this feeling like things are well built in here, and then I can relax into that knowing I'm safe, I am cozy, I am strong, and wow, look at that sky, limitless possibility. It's this idea that I'm dwelling in spirit, right? When we dwell in possibility, we dwell in spirit. And when we dwell in spirit, we have a both-and experience of I am centered, I feel strong, I feel supported, I feel safe and secure. I feel this sense of like, God's got me and I've got this. And then I have this sense of, wow, and what more can I become? It's the tree that has the deep roots, a sense of deep rootedness, and branches wide open to the sky. And we are that tree when we are dwelling in possibility. What else does she say happens? The fairest visitors come. Who are these fair visitors? Well, for the poet and for anyone who's co-creating anything, they are things like divine ideas, inspiration. In this kind of space, we make room for divine ideas. We make room for the new. It isn't same old in the house of possibility, right? In the house of possibility, we may have some of those same things, but everything is imbued with a different kind of light. Everything is felt and experienced with a different kind of freshness and newness, even if it's something that you've experienced over and over again. Nothing is routine in the house of possibility, and yet routine is welcome. It's an interesting possibility that we can think ourselves into this kind of space that we might live in ourselves. And then Dickinson brings the poem to a close by saying, by dwelling in possibility, that she spreads her narrow hands to gather paradise. From this place, we live in a wide open stance. That's what she's showing us, is that when you want to be in the house of possibility, you don't walk around like this. You don't walk around with your fist clenched and your head down and your body all tense, right? Because in that space, we're closed off to possibility. But instead, she's saying, you've got that sense of strength and you've got that sense of openness to the sky. And it's natural that your hands would be in this posture. You see, some of the things that we are called to do on our spiritual path, we make so complicated with our human mind. We think we have to climb mountains and push boulders up the mountain. And in truth, Spirit just says, just a little subtle movement here, a little tweak. Instead of keeping your hands like that, maybe you could try this. Oh, and everything changes. I mean, I'm not kidding. It's literally, you can shift your physical posture just a little bit, and with spiritual consciousness, everything can change on a dime. So it's not about reading every spiritual book that's out there, although that's great, or going to every class that is offered. That's good too. But you don't have to work so hard. And maybe 2026 is the year we recognize that I've already got it all. I came with everything I need. And all Spirit is saying is sometimes you just want to tweak a little bit, open up a little bit more, and then everything can come. Paradise in your open hands. What you are creating is a landing space for Spirit. And of course, this is both literal and metaphorical, because your open hands is just a stance to say, I am receptive, God. Bring it on. Bring me my good. Let my prosperity flow from the heavens like manna, right? And what is manna but spiritual food? So bring in the spiritual food. Allow my thirst to be quenched by that living water that was promised, Let me allow myself to be in a space of reception, and everything changes. In so many ways, we have been taught differently, haven't we? We've been taught in a completely different sort of way. We've been told to not dwell, for example, in possibility, but just sort of do a drive-by every so often. And those so often's are usually when everything is pretty sweet. Circumstances looking pretty good. Things are feeling like outcome I wanted to have. The path looks pretty clear. And then we go in and we go, oh yeah, this is possibility thinking, right? But what Dickinson is bringing us into is not just a drive-by of possibility, it's a dwelling in possibility. And when we dwell in possibility, then when the rubber hits the road, when things get tough, when somebody gets sick who you love, or something gets lost in your prosperity, or your home is no longer your home, or your relationship gets broken in some way, and when you are down on your knees, at least metaphorically, maybe literally, and you are in those spaces that say, oh, the pain of the loss, how will I ever go on? If you are someone who dwells in possibility, you see it all differently, because you don't see from circumstance, you see from consciousness. It's a shift from circumstance, from focusing on the circumstances, from getting that myopic view that we get of these conditions of life are reality. What is that? That's not reality. That's a dream that we came up with. Reality is what we call absolute reality, not relative reality, absolute reality. It comes from the heavens, it comes from the earth, it comes from the mother, it comes from the great mother, the great father, it comes from the Spirit that is everywhere present, that moves and has its being in you. It is that Spirit that says, I dwell in possibility. I invite you into possibility. Come into my home. Make your space here. Allow me to live in this space in you. It's not the old way of thinking that we learned in the world. It's not, we love our parents, but, they didn't teach us everything we needed to know. Right? We love them, we forgive you, some self-identity, ho'oponopono, right? That's why Jesus said, Mary and Joseph, you guys are great, but, or maybe really Joseph, because he was talking about his father. He's, Joseph, you're a good dad. And my Father, he's somewhere else. He's in the temple, and that's where I want to hang out, And so it's the same kind of knowing, like love those who taught us the best that they could and appreciate those who taught us the best that they could, but don't stay in the box that you were given. And that box has these kinds of ideas that the places that we should dwell, where we've been trained to dwell, where we've learned to dwell, are places like caution or self-doubt or analysis or that good old so-called realism. We've been taught to learn to anticipate what will go wrong instead of what will go right. We have been taught, or we've learned somehow along the way, to inhabit the story of limitation. Our age. I hear people talking about age all the time. And I find myself doing it too, and I just can't seem to get out of it. Do you have this issue? Like, what the heck has happened to us? We're just like obsessed with age and like what we think is coming or what we seem to see is happening. And it's just like, what the heck? We're spiritual beings having a physical experience. Yeah, the body's gonna, go back to gravity at some point. Get over it. And instead of we shake that stuff off, and we say, I am a vibrant light. I am a shiny being. I've come here to be love and to be peace and to spread joy. I'm not here to talk about my aches and pains, for God's sakes. Oh, we have so much more to talk about, don't we? I hope so. I hope we do. Spirit is inviting us into a different dwelling place. And the new year, there's no time like the new year to start in that fresh way, right? In that clean new beginning, and that sense of open spaciousness of what could be. And allow yourself then to keep cultivating that throughout the year. And that's what today's ritual is really about, is helping us find, let Spirit give to us this quality, this way of being that then it becomes truly our North Star, becomes our key to that paradise that Emily Dickinson talks about, that falls right into our hands. And so it's a key that opens the door, that dwelling and possibility, and also leads us to that place to receive. So what does it take then when we're invited into this house of possibility and we sometimes step in and sometimes step out, sometimes say, nah, and sometimes say, sure? What if for all of us, I think we're on this journey as human beings, I know I am, and I'm guessing you are too, that instead of like an occasional visit or a drive-by, I want to step in fully. Don't you? Because we know how good it is in there. We know how good it is when we're in those places of possibility, when we're in those places of divine potential, when we are seeing from that space and we are dreaming and we are putting ourselves in that kind of, and we're starting to feel it ourselves, and we're starting to feel the aliveness and the juice of like, wow, what more could Spirit reveal to me? What more good could come my way? What more could I give to the world? What more can I channel through this being to allow more people to awaken to the truth of who they are? All of that, turns the key, wakes us up, flips on the light switch, whatever metaphors you want to use to say, whoa, okay, I am here for reasons. I do have a greater purpose. I do have a little spring in my step as I begin to think about the possibilities that are still very much alive for me. And if your heart is still beating, you still have dreams, right? So what it takes, I think, is a shift in perspective. Zacchaeus wanted to catch a vision. Zacchaeus was a chief tax collector, and in the time of Jesus, the tax collectors, let's just say they weren't very popular. I mean, they were really, super unpopular. And the reason, for good reasons, they were, working for the Roman, occupiers and collecting taxes from their own people. And sometimes they were extorting or cheating to line their own pockets from those, folks that were their own people. And so, they weren't real popular. But Zacchaeus was a man, they say, of short stature, and he heard that Jesus was coming to town. And so he decided he was going to run ahead of the crowd because he wanted a view of Jesus, and he was going to climb a tree. So then he would really be able to get a good look at this guy he'd been hearing about. So Jesus makes his way through the crowd, and he comes to the tree where Zacchaeus is up in the tree. And immediately, Jesus, there's a sense that Jesus didn't even know this guy, that it's more of an intuitive experience, but we don't know for sure. But anyway, he looks up and he says, Zacchaeus, come down here immediately. I need to come to your house today. I want to stay at your house today. He didn't say, I'm going to, essentially. He just kind of telling him, I'm inviting myself over. And Zacchaeus welcomes him immediately. And then something really interesting happens. Now, before we get to that interesting thing that happened, I have to mention what was going on in the crowd. Aghast. I mean, come on. Jesus is inviting himself over to this guy's house? The chief tax collector? I mean, the worst of the chief of the worst of them, And so you can imagine a lot of them in the audience, like the righteous, feeling sort of like, well, why didn't he invite himself to my house? I mean, I don't do the stuff that guy does. So there's all that going on in the field, right, around. And Zacchaeus, in this moment, has a complete shift. And he says, here and now, I give half of my possessions to the poor. And if I have cheated anybody out of anything, I'm paying them back 4 times the amount. And the crowd went, But what happened? Oh my gosh, that is a pretty major transformation, right? So Zacchaeus shows us something really important. And so, for a moment, let's think about ourselves. Now, what if you climbed a tree to see Jesus? Now, some of you are saying, well, I don't really climb trees anymore or ever. And Jesus coming by? Come on, doubtful. But remember, we're dwelling in possibility, right? We're dwelling in possibility. We're putting ourselves in that mindset that says anything is possible. But actually, the real question isn't so much climbing a tree to see Jesus, because what we understand who Jesus is a representation of the Christ consciousness. And you don't necessarily have to climb a tree. We're just being invited to shift our perspective, to come to higher ground. And so really the invitation is, what if you shifted your perspective so that you could get a vision or a view, a better view of the Christ in you? Then what would change? Could something change like that? Yes, it could. And what do you want to change? Who knows? I don't know if Zacchaeus even knew what he wanted. He just wanted to get a vision of the Christ, right? He just wanted to catch a vision, and then he caught the vision, and he went from despised taker to generous giver in a moment. And you too, whatever it is that you might be wanting to move to, longing to move to, intending to move to, or completely unconscious of, that God's got in store for you, and it's just waiting to pop up through the ground of your being, that all of that can happen if you just shift your perspective a little bit, move to higher ground. Well, what does that mean, really? It means moving out of that kind of circumstantial focus and into a focus that is more about consciousness. And what could it mean for you? I don't know. Could it be that there, like sudden kindness, you become kinder, or suddenly you're a very patient person and you thought you were impatient moments ago, or you're very serious and suddenly you become playful and joyful all the time? Who knows what it is? Maybe for you, it's you're clinging to your money like Zacchaeus, or maybe not being totally above board with your money, and suddenly you're generous and in full integrity with your money. I don't know what it is for you, and maybe you don't either, but the shift is here for you as you dwell in the house of possibility. So how do we make the shift? How do we go from, because, it's tough when we're in the middle of circumstances, right, that are difficult. And maybe some of you are right now. When things come in life, when sickness comes and all the things that we could name, come that are difficulties in our lives, we can be in a space that says, oh, no, I can't see anything but this, right? But simple ways we can shift, right? They're the usual suspects: breath, meditation, rest, movement, art, to name a few. And you may have some of your own. Like Emily Dickinson, Jesus dwelled in possibility, and he talked about it a lot. I looked at the synoptic gospels just quickly, and I found all of these said in various ways. In Luke, he says, "For nothing will be impossible with God." In Matthew, with God, all things are possible. Back to Luke, what is impossible with man is possible with God. In Mark, all things are possible for the one who believes. In Mark, again, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe you have received, and it will be yours. I mean, it's just so clear. It's so from that dwelling and possibility place that he is speaking. And when we are in that space, we understand that, right? We are in that space where we could be the ones speaking that truth with full understanding that it is so. That when I believe and I ask, it comes my way. That's how the universe operates. And then this one, which is a really good one when circumstance comes along, whatever circumstance is. In Matthew, and you'll know it. Truly I tell you, if you have faith the size of a mustard seed, you can say to this mountain, move, and it will move from here to there, and nothing shall be impossible to you. What is that circumstance? What is that thing that has been in your life or has come into your life or might yet come into your life? It might happen tomorrow or next week or next month or whatever. Dwelling in possibility is not fairy tale land where we say things don't happen in life. Dwelling in possibility is saying when things happen in life, I'm prepared because I stand at a place that is strong as cedars. I stand in a knowing and innate sense of well-being and safety and security. I know as I move about the world that stuff is going to happen out there, and stuff is going to come to me, and stuff is going to happen to me, but it isn't going to shake this house down because I dwell in possibility. And I also know that what I see here and what I feel here is just the beginning. It's the tip of the iceberg because there's a limitless sky up there. There's limitless possibilities. And Spirit is so happy to deliver them, to give them to you, to bring them in. That's why the scriptures say to those who have much, more will be given, because they're people who are living in a space that say, yes, open-handed, bring it on. Bring me more prosperity. Bring me wholeness. Bring me harmony. Bring me love. I'm ready, God. Can you stand in that place? Can you know that you deserve it, that you are worthy, that you have come to be somebody who is prospered, who is whole, who is harmonious and connected, who is filled with joy and has a sense of purpose in life? Do you know that's who you are? That you have come here to be that in truth you dwell in a house of possibility? And if so, that you don't have to just stop by anymore, just drive by occasionally when things are going well. You can say, I stand here, and when tough stuff comes to me, I say, mountain, move, because nothing is impossible to me. Everything can be mine. And everything that is mine can be shared so freely, because that's the point. We don't just come here to get the goodies. We come to serve. And as soon as we come into that flow, we can't help but serve. All we want to do is serve. All we want to do is scream from the rooftops, you too can dwell in possibility. You too can have these goodies, this paradise, this thing that Emily Dickinson found and all of us can find in our own ways. For Emily, it was poetry. For you, it can be anything, but it's not just some relative thing. It's about these bigger understandings of truth that just say, wash over me, Spirit. Remind me of who I am. Renew my mind. Open my heart. And let me dwell in that place that says, I am just an open-handed receptacle for all the good you could possibly deliver to me. And when you deliver it, I'll give it out and I'll open my hands for some more, because there is no limitation in this house. There is no lack that lives in this house. There is no dis-ease that lives in this house. There is no conflict. There is no war. This is a place of peace. This is a place of light, of love, of joy, of goodness. And it is yours. It is yours. All you got to do is try to shift just a little bit into a slightly different viewpoint. It doesn't have to be big. You don't have to climb a tree. Step up somewhere. Look a different way. Close your eyes and look inside with the eyes that Lisa sang about earlier, and look into your heart just a little bit. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to do 45 minutes of meditation a day. You can. That's great, but you don't have to. You don't have to read every spiritual book under the sun. You can, but you don't have to. You don't have to push any boulders anymore. It's simple. It's easy. It's a yes, God. It's an invitation. When you are invited, when Spirit invites you and says, or invites itself, it will invite itself into your home because you caught a view. You caught a view of the truth of who you are. That's all. And then the truth of who you are says, I'm going to make my home here. You're going to host me. Would you host me? And all you have to do is say yes. And it is done. It is there for you. Mario, Happy New Year. Yeah. So what if? What if, right? What if we moved into this space? What if we allowed ourselves to live in this house? What if we opened ourselves to let whatever wants to drop in, our own form of good and paradise, into our hands in 2026, right now, in this new year? And in the days to come, and the months to come, and the years to come, of course. But we're on that cusp of newness together where we're all kind of thinking about what's left behind and what's coming next. And so capitalize on that energy. Let that energy help you shake out the final dross. Let that energy help you turn your branches to the sky for the possibilities, and to know that you already have that rootedness for you. It's already built in. All your years of experience, all the time you have spent on this earth. If you want to talk about age, talk about wisdom. If you want to talk about age, talk about experience. Talk about where you have been and what you have been through and how you have conquered or moved or overcome and triumphed in your life. And look at that and go, wow, wow. I have come a long, long, long way. Yes? Yeah, you have. Congratulations. And now you can say the road ahead is easier. Not because stuff won't happen in life, but because you are equipped. because you are equipped with that slight shift that says, I'm not just driving by possibility anymore, I'm dwelling in it. So let's see what opens. When we open up our hands, what falls in for 2026 as we move into this white stone ceremony. So if you didn't get a white stone and a pen, just raise your hand, and Mike and other ushers are going to help out. Looks like Zula in the back and many of our new folks. We want to make sure you get your white stones. So I'll tell you a little, as we're passing those out, I'll tell you a little bit of background about the white stone ceremony. This is an annual ritual in Unity. I don't remember when it started, but it's been going for as long as I've been in Unity. And it's actually has biblical roots. It's from the time of Jesus' time, the Roman prisoners, when they were freed, they were given a white stone. So it has historical roots too. And that white stone just represented freedom. It represented new possibility. It represented a blank slate, a new beginning. It would be a great idea if we gave our prisoners something like that. I don't know if we do that, but when they were freed, a sense of, possibility here. And so it's, New Year's Eve, burning bowls. Some of you were there. Were some of you there for New Year's Eve this year? Yeah? I'm seeing Olivia in the back and Bob in the front, who co-led it beautifully, I hear. Yeah, so that burning bowl ceremony is our ceremony of letting go, of releasing, of shaking out, of leaving behind. And we come to this white stone ceremony to say, okay, I'm free now. It's a new beginning now, and I'm opening to that. The scripture it's based on is from Revelation, and it reads this way: let anyone who has an ear listen to what Spirit is saying to the churches. To everyone who conquers, or in other words, overcomes, I will give some of the hidden manna, in other words, spiritual food or a hidden gift, and I will give a white stone. And on that white stone is written a new name that no one knows except the one who receives it. So you can choose to make this a secret covenant pact with Spirit as you receive this, or you might choose to share it with others once you have your word. It's up to you, but just think of it as a very sacred thing you have received. And so as we begin, we just allow ourselves to listen, for one thing, to really listen from within, to allow Spirit to instruct us, to give us the word. I know some of you have been to the White Stone, come in with your word ready. And I just want to encourage you to set that aside for now. And it may come back to you, but something else may come that feels truer, or maybe something that comes that's kind of curious to you and mysterious to you. Maybe it's a word you've never even heard of before. It may be a spiritual quality. It could actually be a new name. It's possible. So whatever that is, it's going to be your guiding word for the year. It's calling forth some aspect of yourself, some aspect of your divine potential. So just be open to Spirit whispering to you whatever that word is for 2026 for you. And trust, a delightful surprise awaits. Our source promises, I will give you a white stone, and on that stone is written a new name that no one knows except the one who receives. So I invite you to relax into the presence, to let go of preconceived ideas, to let go and let God, and let the words of this song carry you more deeply into the divine presence.
Today as I stand open to divinity in me, I hear my name, I hear my name, a name chosen by Spirit and then whispered to my heart. From this day I am awakened to the nature future God intended with my name. I write this name on a white stone, a stone that means both purity and truth. Inner wisdom, silent strength, my name expresses God in me. On this white stone, on this white stone, I write my name.
So I invite you to perhaps hold your stone if that feels good to you. You feel the texture of the stone, maybe to gaze at it for a moment, to see its shape, to connect with this stone. This divinely ordered stone for you is a part of the gift of freedom, the gift to remind you that anything truly is possible in your world, in your life, in yourself, in your expression, in your future. To know that it's solid, it's strong, it's secure, like a rock you can lean on with that kind of faith, that just a tiny mustard seed of faith can move this rock and the mountain in which it came. So holding your stone that's there for you in relative good times and relative difficult times, your stone that is your North Star, soon the word that will come, will be that quality, that pointer, the key to your own version of paradise. And so I invite you to be still and know, to allow Spirit to write that name upon your stone. Let it appear in your heart through the stone. If you're having trouble accessing it, you can just visualize suddenly there's a written word on your stone. Take a few moments in your own way, allowing your quality, your way of being, your word or name for 2026 to arise naturally. Relax into it, no rush. When your word comes and it's clear to you, this is your word, feel free to go ahead and write on your stone if you haven't already. And if it's not come yet, we still have more time. Let it come in God's time. Not from the mind, but from your inner being. Let it arise naturally.
write this name on white stone, a stone that means both purity and truth. In her wisdom, silent strength, my name expresses God in me. On this white stone, on this white stone, I write my name.
Wow, almost the whole room looks complete. And if you didn't have something come to you yet, just know in the coming day or so, it may arise for you while you're doing the laundry, and suddenly it'll be very clear what your word is. So keeping it sacred, we mentioned earlier, keeping it possibly to yourself or just sharing with a conscious awareness like you do when you have a new dream and it's kind of delicate. You might want to be in that space. If your word is something like trust, you can use a question to guide you throughout the year. Am I trusting myself right now? Am I trusting Spirit? If your word, say, is love, and you can ask yourself, what would love do now? What is love guiding me to do? What would be the most loving thing for me to do or to space to be in? So using, maybe once you have your word, maybe have a question or two that is your inquiry, your thing to help you stay the course. And keep it visible, keep it tactile, keep it somewhere on an altar or somewhere where you're going to see it frequently, maybe by your mirror in the morning so that you see it every day as you get ready for the day, whatever it is that works for you. What can happen for us by using this word is it can help us connect more into our soul's unique purpose. It can be something that pulls forth another aspect of ourself in a way that we hadn't seen before. But since it has been given to you directly by Spirit, it's a guiding point. It's a pointer that says, this is the way for you this year. And maybe you'll get another one. I don't know. Sometimes they change through the year. I suppose that has happened for some people. I think that did happen to me one year. One year I had my stone from the previous year, and suddenly it was like the previous year was like, oh no, that one feels more true. So I was with that one for a while, so sometimes that may happen. But now as you have this new name in your hand, this new word to guide you, know that you can step into it with a new frame of mind as well, a new kind of sense of possibility that you're living with, a new space. That dwelling, that house of possibility, remember, is a strong space, a place that you know from innately, that well-being and that strength is there for you, and the possibilities are there for you. They keep on coming, the divine ideas, the fair visitors of divine ideas. And remember, too, that, that nothing really holds you back, that when things come along in life, just shift perspective a little bit and go a little bit more into that bigger picture, and you can shift out of the focus on circumstance and into consciousness. And so as we move into this new year, let us really take this in where we dwell in possibility in this year and far beyond. I invite you to say that with me. I dwell in possibility in 2026 and beyond. And so it is.
Thank you, Reverend Kristen. So I just have a few. We dwell in possibilities with strength groundedness, and rootedness. We are open to divine ideas, inspiration, paradise. Say yes and everything changes. I've got this. You've got this. God's got this. And so it is.
All right. Our prayer chaplains are available after the service to provide personal prayer support. If you're a prayer chaplain serving today, please stand. Our prayer chaplains wear the purple stoles, and we deeply appreciate your service today. And it's Charlie too as well.
Whether you have a joy or a concern in your heart today, praying with our prayer chaplains is a powerful opportunity to have your intentions raised up in consciousness.
Now let's open our hearts to the practice of giving.
Woohoo!
Moving the energy, moving the energy. I invite you to prepare your gifts as we align with the universal law of circulation. As we give, we shall receive. In truth, there is no lack or limitation. Abundance is our true nature.
For your convenience, there are a variety of ways to financially give to this community, and they're shown on the screen in front of you. For those of you watching online, there is a donate button on the Watch Live page. We encourage everyone to set up regular and automatic giving to Unity using your bank's free bill pay service. And our board members have something to share with this on the topic, and I invite them to come up to the podium now.
Lola, after that message, I just love how you're flowing.
Why, thank you, Jen. You too. You must have signed up for automatic giving.
Yes, I have. We are proud to be members of Unity's Board of Trustees. Happy Limitless New Year, everyone. We want you to start the new year off right by investing in your own prosperity and our Unity community with freedom and consistency. Lola?
Yes. Well, I don't know about you, but midway through the month, I'm going, did I give Unity that check this month or not? Well, if you come join us, we're going to be in the bookstore after there. You can sign up for automatic giving, and you will never again have to have that conversation with yourself.
And if you sign up, you'll receive a valuable coupon. Come see us in the bookstore. Let's prosper together in 2026. Let go and let spirit flow.
Thank you.
All right. So with that, I invite you to take your tithe or offering in your hand, your good wishes, your heartfelt joy, and repeat our affirmation with me together. Divine love, one with me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am joy-filled and grateful.
Thank you for your generosity.
All right, we've been released from prison, our own prison. So let's get free. I'm really done with this place. Need room to breathe, need room for grace. I was holed up inside in a sorry state, thinking what I had to do was sit and wait. Now I'm breaking down the walls that were holding me in place. I'm free, breaking out of the jail that was made by me, 'cause I opened up the door with my very own key. Thank you, God, I'm free. I'm really are shiny and new. Stepping out to see what I can really do. Feeling all the power that's inside of me and you. I'm free, breaking out of the jail that was made by me. 'Cause I opened up the door with my very own key. Thank you, God, I'm free. Tell my worries you're excused. Thank you, but I'm done with you. Stepping out and walking tall. Now I know I'm one with it all. I'm free, breaking out of the jail that was made by me. 'Cause I opened up the door with my very own key. Thank you, God, I'm free. Now I claim my liberty. I claim my prosperity. Stepping out and walking tall. Now I know I'm one with it all. I'm free, I'm free, I'm free. I'm free. I'm free, I'm free, I'm free. I'm free.
Yeah, yay, Lisa. And yay, all of you, all of us, for all the good work. And yeah, the openness, the open-heartedness that is this community. You know that you are like that? Do you get that from other people when you go out in the world and they go, I want some of that you've got? And what a blessing it is to be in a gathering of community of open-hearted people. Yes. What a gift. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for bringing your open heart here, hopefully getting a little refill and going out into the world and being that spark for other people. For your generosity of heart, your generosity of finances, your generosity of service. We bless it. We bless you. What is represented here is you, your gifts, your qualities, what makes our community. And when we bless it, we multiply so that the good comes back to you tenfold. Let's bless it together. We give thanks for the ever-increasing, constant flow of absolute good in our lives now. So it is. And there's the kiddos.
Come on, kids. We are a circle of love. We are a circle of light. Come join the circle of love. Come join the circle of light. The light in you and the light in me are one. The light in you and the light in me are one.
Yay, thank you so much. Happy Sunday, everyone. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. We did our white stone ceremony, and I think for many of the kids, this was not their first time doing it, which is pretty cool. And we're excited to share our words that came to us. And Katie's going to share first.
So my word was resilience, and I picked this word because it has somewhat to do with like being more independent, and I need to try to do that this year, be more independent. So.
My word was confident, and the reason why I picked that is because I want to be loud and proud of what I'm saying at all times.
My word was organization because I want to get more organized, clean up my room. Christmas and the number 67.
I chose athletic.
I chose fun. Fun.
Mine was joy.
Wisdom.
Natural.
Understanding.
And mine was wonder.
Ooh,
yeah.
nice.
So we bless all of these kids and all of their and adults and big kids, I guess, and all of their magical intentions for 2026 and all of yours as well. So thank you.
You're welcome. Let's bless them. Can we have the blessing up and let's say that together. Children, youth, and teachers, we love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the divine light within you.
Yay! All right, please rise in body or spirit so we can sing our closing song. Make sure you get permission. If you are a hand holder, you can also put your hands over your heart. Peace in my life is growing because I choose love. Love's always present, it's what we're made of. I choose love. We are a part of each other. We are one tie that binds us, that can't be undone. I choose love. Peace for our planet is growing because I choose love. Love's always present, it's what we're made of. I choose love. We are a part of each other. We are one. One choice unites us. Let this be the one. I choose love. I choose love. I choose love.
You are the light and the love and the quality that was given to you today. And so go out in the world and spread it and shine it and have fun and spread joy.
Yeah.